Hey YouTube, what's up? It's me, Kat, and today I wanted to do a tag video. I've been meaning to do a few for a while. I have like a list saved on in my YouTube channel. I have like a folder saved of tags I want to do. So I figured that while I am gonna put up a makeup video later, but I love the way that my makeup is looking right now, so I kind of want to not touch it and do a tag video. And if my eyes look a little odd to you, I'm wearing green contact lenses, and I thought they weren't really doing anything, but now that I'm looking in the viewfinder, it looks like I have green contacts on. And also probably the green eyeshadow that I have on also brings out the green. So that's if my eyes look a little odd, that's why. So the makeup tag that I wanted to do is it's from Spooky Lips and Fat Hips. I love the name of her channel, and I love her channel. She's sarcastic, and I love a girl who's got a good sarcastic sense of humor. Sorry, I'm just looking down to get the questions. I will leave the link of the tag and her channel in the description box, and the tag is called the Makeup Mess Tag. And I figured that would be a fun tag to do, and yeah, let's just jump into it. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at the questions. And I'm actually surprised that I got my eyebrows to not look crazy with this colored pomade. Well, it's actually colored eyeliner, and I used it as a pomade. But I am loving my makeup today. I am loving it. I'm wearing for foundation the Maybelline Urban Super Stay. I think it's Urban Jungle Super Stay makeup. I'm wearing the Wet n Wild new loose powder in translucent. I'm wearing the Tarte Park Avenue Princess as my contour, and on my eyes I am wearing the Kathleen Lights and Colourpop collab. I think it's Jaded, So Jaded. And I'm wearing Jeffree Star Cosmetics Deceased on my lips. So that's what I'm wearing. I'll leave it down in the description. And let's get into the question. There is 15 questions. So the first one is, how often do you wash your makeup brushes slash sponges? My makeup brushes, I don't give a thorough deep clean probably as much as I should. I have Cinema Secrets, and I use a color switch. Where is my color switch? This is the one I've been using recently. I use this to get the pigment off, and then once a week I will go in with my Cinema Secrets and clean the brushes that way, and that seems to clean the brushes. Face brushes are the ones that I think really need the deep clean, because you're using it on your face and you can get a lot of bacteria. For sponges, I wash it every time I wet it, because I'm wetting it. I figure I'm here, it's getting wet, why not just put a little soap on it and, lather it up and clean it. So I clean my sponge every single time that I use it. So I clean my sponge. I don't wear foundation a lot, but when I do, and I do use my sponge, I clean it and then use it. Okay, question number 2. How do you organize your makeup collection? I have a lot of those acrylic, acrylic organizers. I haven't gotten the Alex drawers yet, but I do have a bookcase that I've converted for eyeshadow palettes, and the top of my dresser is covered with makeup. I have 2 dressers. Both dressers are covered with makeup, and it's starting to take up space on my floor. So I'm kind of trying to figure out a way to organize it and not hide everything. That's why I don't want to do the Alex drawers, because you're just basically shoving stuff into deep drawers, and half the stuff, it gets lost in the drawers. I want to be able to actually see the makeup and actually use my makeup, because I have so much makeup that, when it's tucked in a way, something I can't see it in, it doesn't get used. So, I'm kind of in right now figuring a way to organize it so I can actually see all my makeup and it gets its maximum potential of being used. Okay, number 3. Do you put your makeup products away after you are done using them, or leave them out for tomorrow? I put them away. It kind of drives me nuts, because I know where each palette and each lipstick, where it should go. It's messy, but it's an organized mess, so I know where, this lipstick should be, or that eyeliner, or that eyeshadow palette, and I'm one of those weirdos who has the organized disarray mess. So yeah, I definitely do put stuff away, but like I said, I'm not the most organized person. I'm trying to get better. Okay, the next question: loose or pressed powders? Even though it makes such a mess, and it gets all over your clothes and all over your cat and everything, I prefer pressed powder. No, not pressed powder. I prefer loose powder. Pressed powder, there's only one that I like. It's from NYX. It's their Stay Matte Not Flat powder, but I prefer a good loose powder. Okay, next. Number 5. Do you ever fall asleep without taking your makeup off? When I was younger, yes. Now, I take it off no matter how tired I am. I keep a thing of makeup wipes right next to my bed, in case I'm mega tired and I don't want to do the double cleanse and the whole, serums and, the 20-step skincare system. I will keep makeup wipes next to my bed if I'm really exhausted and I just want to get that crap off my face, because it's not good to fall asleep in your makeup. We all know that. It clogs your pores, it ages you, and you can get a really bad eye infection if you fall asleep with really heavy eye makeup on with glitter and everything. Just don't do it. Wash your face. Your skin will thank you. Okay, what is the next question? Number 6. What makeup rules do you like to break? What makeup rules do I like to break? I do, I will go, oh, I know how you're supposed to use, like, it's a liquid, then a powder, and you're not supposed to, you know, put liquid on again and then put powder on again. I've been guilty of doing that. I've noticed in the summertime my skin gets very oily, so I will put a layer of powder on my face, then do foundation, and then put another layer of powder. And you're really not supposed to put powder on before you do creams. So I guess that's a makeup rule that I don't follow. And what else don't I follow? I guess that's the only one that I can really think of. I kind of just do makeup how I feel like doing it. So that's the one, like, major no-no in makeup I can think of. Okay, number 7. Will you use a product even if it is cracked or broken? Yeah, I will. If it doesn't affect the, way the product will work, that's kind of stupid. I mean, yeah, it's, aesthetically pleasing to have, you know, the powder or it not cracked. If it's a lipstick, like a bullet lipstick, I might throw it away then, because it's a pain in the ass to have to get a lipstick brush out and carry a lipstick brush with you and put it in a little pot. So that would be the only makeup that, if it was like cracked or broken, that I would throw away. But anything powder, I would try to repress it, or I would just mash it up and turn it into a loose powder. Okay, number 8. Do you wait to pan a product completely before you replace it? No. I think I can count on my 2 hands, the amount of products I have panned. If I followed that rule, I think I would have a lot less makeup. I try to get into project panning, but I get so bored of, like, using the same palette over and over every day, or the same highlighter every day. And I don't know how, like, project panners, they'll, like, use up an eyeshadow palette or something that they hate, and they're using it every day. If that were me, like, after a day or two, I would just be over it and, you know, skipping around to all my other makeup, because I think, like, it's very rare that, you know, I'll use a palette over and over and over again. I kind of skip around in my collection, and one day I use this and then one day I use that. So hitting pan is so rare for me, and I know how to, you know, not use a ton of product and still get, like, a, you know, really intense payoff like this. I did not, you know, go ham with the makeup, but Colourpop is really good makeup. Except for the matte, I mixed the Sugarpill green color that they came out with their summer collection with a green that was in the Colourpop palette. Okay, the next question. How do you feel about sharing makeup? I really, unless we're like BFFs, I don't like it. Um, I've gotten pink eye, so I never want to get that again. That was very painful, and I think I got it from like sharing eyeshadow or mascara or eyeliner when I was in high school, because we would just like I was allowed to wear makeup pretty early in high school, and there were other girls that couldn't wear makeup, and I would let them use my makeup, and I got pink eye from letting, you know, all these other girls use my makeup. So unless it's like a family member and it's only like face powders, eyeshadow, if you're going to like use a brush, and then I'm gonna disinfect it. But I'm kind of anal about sharing makeup. And eyeliners, lipstick, mascara, that stuff I will never share with anyone. Okay, the next question, number 10. How do you feel about buying or trading used makeup? If it's gently used, like I just got an insane deal on Poshmark. I got the new Pat McGrath Mothership palette, the large one, for I think it was $75. $75. I talked the woman down to, and she said she swatched it once. I saw the pictures. She took really good pictures of it. It looked like she never used the palette, and she said she's gonna disinfect it. So stuff like that doesn't bother me. But if it's like a really nasty, I'm trying to see if I have something that's been like kind of picked through, and this is all new makeup on my bed. But if it was like nasty and like half the makeup had hit pan, and you know it was just dirty and scuzzy looking, no, I wouldn't. What was the question that I was answering? I went on a tangent, and then how I feel about buying or trading used makeup. If it's in good condition or lightly used and it's been disinfected, don't mind. But if it's really grody and like half the stuff is hit pan, because I've seen people who've like sell eyeshadows that they're like it's like hit pan, and there's like maybe like 20 more uses of it. It's like at that point, throw it away. You got your use out of it. Don't try to sell it for $35. No one's gonna buy it. Okay, what was the next question? Number 11. How often do you declutter makeup? About twice a year. Once, like in the kind of fall going into winter, and then spring going into summer. Usually those 2 times a year I kind of go through my collection and see what's expired, or do I have stuff that I haven't been using and someone else would get, you know, more use out of it. So I do declutters twice a year, but not religiously. But I do a declutter at least once a year. So 1 to 2 times a year I declutter. Okay, number 12. Do you use your fingers to apply makeup? Sometimes. There are certain like metallics and foils that apply better with your finger. I prefer to use brushes, and a lot of times I have nails on right now. I don't have mine on, because I did have acrylics, and they fell off because my cat somehow got out, and I was trying to open a window that was locked, and I didn't realize it, and half my acrylics popped off, and it hurt like a motherfucker. And yeah, that's one of the reasons I remembered why I stopped getting acrylics. But I do use my fingers every once in a while, but I prefer using a makeup brush. Okay, the next question is, what products, if any, do you hoard in your purse, bag, backpack, etc.? Chapstick, liquid lipstick, and a powder of some sort, because I do get greasy in the summertime, and I don't like to look like I've dunked my face in Crisco, unless it's on purpose, and I highlight the shit out of it like I did today. But mostly lip products, I want to say. So like, I always have a chapstick, a hand lotion, a hand sanitizer, a powder for touch-up, and a highlighter for touch-up, because sometimes my highlighter, for some reason, some highlighters, they just don't stay. I don't know where they go, where they disappear to. I'm glowing and beaming to the gods, and then all of a sudden my highlighter has disappeared. I don't know how that happens. And then if I'm wearing a liquid lipstick for that day, I will throw that liquid lipstick into my bag and hopefully remember to take it out, so I don't carry around like 10 liquid lipsticks, which I have done before. Okay, the next question is, what is your least favorite step in your makeup routine? What is my least favorite step in my makeup routine? Is doing the base, like foundation, concealer, because I sweat like a guy, and my makeup usually doesn't stay this flawless, and I can only wear foundation from like from fall to the beginning of winter, before it starts getting like into the negatives, and you have to wear like a hat and coat, and your nose starts running and everything. And then once winter's over, to before it gets 90 degrees and hotter in summertime, I can get away with wearing base makeup. But besides that, I usually just wear some face powder and concealer. And if I'm feeling fancy, I'll wear like a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream. And the last question is, what is your worst makeup memory? What is my worst makeup? Okay, this is my worst makeup memory. I went to FIT, Fashion Institute of Technology, for college. I graduated in the accessory design program, and you have to do an internship as one of your credits to graduate. So I did my internship at a jewelry magazine, and they had one magazine that was bi-monthly and one that came out every month, and they needed someone in the background for photos. So since I was the intern, they used me. And because the club that they were shooting in was so dark, the makeup artist for some reason painted on these huge black thick like Instagram brows, but they looked like they were done with a Sharpie, and they were like 3 sizes too big for me, and I was just so busy afterwards that I didn't think to look at them. And I'm walking to Penn Station, ready to go home, and I'm thinking, why is everyone looking at me so weird? And still didn't think about I had these huge eyebrows on me. I get off the train. My mom is there to pick me up. She looks at me and she goes, "Did you fall asleep on the train and some kid like drew on your face?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I looked at myself and I was so mortified that I walked around with like these brows that were like, the arch point was up to here, and I had these crazy drag queen brows, and I didn't have any other makeup on. I think I had some red lipstick on for the photo shoot because I was in the background, so they just, I don't know why they put makeup on me. I think just to make me feel included. You really didn't notice the makeup in the background pictures, and I was so mortified that like I just walked through Penn Station, and half of Penn Station and all of Penn Station saw me with these Sharpie eyebrows on. That is like the most traumatic makeup experience that I have ever had. So that is all the questions, and I hope you liked listening to it. I definitely want to do some more tags now that I've broken my tag virginity, and this is the first tag I've ever done. And I'm going to tag Space Case, my friend Desiree. I tag you to do this, and I tag my friend, oh, I'm sorry if I mess this up. It's Carla. I think it's Carla. You know who you are. I tag you also to do this, and anyone else who wants to do this, I tag you guys to do it. If you do this tag, tag me in the description, or I'll set up a playlist and you guys can add your video so I can see what you guys makeup messes are. And yeah, this was really fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys soon in another video where we'll be playing with makeup. I'm gonna do a look with I think the So Jaded palette, but it'll be a different look. But if you want me to do a video on how I got this look, let me know in the comments below, and I will make it happen. So thank you guys so much for watching this tag video. Carla and Desiree, I would love to see your guys' videos on this, and thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good night, YouTube, and yeah, see you next time. Good night, YouTube. Bye.